'Cause I'm taking the world, you'll see. They'll be calling me, calling me. They'll be calling me royalty. Best to give me loyalty. 'Cause I'm taking the world, you'll see. They'll be calling me, calling me. They'll be calling me royalty.
Hello guys, and welcome to my Gaming is Dead series. So there'll be 4 parts of this, and first I'm going to dive into the microtransactions and basically the people who consume this stuff and just why, you know, gaming basically is dead right now. I mean, don't get me wrong, there is some positives still in modern gaming, but at this point, it's just mostly negatives. Yeah, just AAA gaming overall is basically dead. And with part 1, I'm going to be talking about one of the biggest reasons, and that's microtransactions and basically consumers who basically give money to these companies to keep making them make, you know, bad stuff that just ruin a lot of franchises and stuff. But yeah, we're basically starting with you know, the big things that basically made it this bad. So yeah, I mean, the biggest example is flipping GTA Online with flipping shark cards. Like, the reason why we never got any new GTA games, like, you know, GTA 6 at this point. They keep saying they're going to reveal it, but I bet after this month we're not going to see it. Or even after the end of this year. Years. And games like Bully 2 and I can't remember what else they was going to do, GTA IV remaster, which to me didn't really need to be remastered, just re-release it because the game already is perfect. So yeah, I mean, if he was going to fix some issues then okay, but they didn't really need a remaster. I don't know what they could really improve when the game was already perfect. And GTA 5, I mean, I guess I would have been fine with that because, you know, I'm sorry, but GTA 5 is a downgrade to GTA 4. Because 4 is so timeless, like, because back then gamers just had it so good, and the game developers just put so much effort into their games, where now, not really. Yeah, it just shows. And them staying with the same game for so long, because basically shark cards just basically made them billions each year. Like, why do they need to make another game if you've got consumers basically buying shark cards all the time? It really makes them just delay a lot of games, and why the definitive edition or the defective edition, cash grab edition, whatever you want to call it, was so bad because they probably had no insight into seeing the condition of the game before it even got released. And when they probably found out, they probably didn't even care. They just let them release it, and then they just got prepared for all the backlash because they probably knew there was going to be backlash. Yeah. It's just terrible. And then Red Dead Online, they're not really making money from that with like the gold things they sell, so they just abandoned that online and just focus back on GTA Online again, even though it's about to be 10 years old at this point. Like, Jesus Christ, in a few months it's going to be 10 years old. In September it's going to be flipping 10 years old and they're still supporting this game. We never got GTA 6 or anything. That's disgusting from a big AAA company. All these years, basically about to be a decade, and you haven't given us a new game yet. Like, my god. And then I feel like probably the biggest of all is why this started to happen. You know, Fortnite with the V-Bucks. Yeah. This is where it all started. I mean, if you want to really go back to like what truly made it a thing, obviously mobile games and their microtransactions. But when it actually started to come into, you know, AAA games, Fortnite was probably what made it such a big thing. I mean, there probably is other games out there that also kind of made it popular, but Fortnite probably was the most shining light to, oh wow, we can make a lot of money just by doing microtransactions and, you know, making people pay for skins and stuff instead of actually putting them in the game to earn. Like, to me, the best way to do microtransactions or just any DLC in general is by, you know, making it a whole new experience instead of it just being like little content just to add to the game you're already playing, without really meaning a big difference to the game. Like, because back in my day we had DLCs like flipping Ballad of Gay Tony, Lost and Damned, Ram Shudder for Gears of War 3, you know, Tiny Tina's Assault on Dragon's Keep, sorry. Yeah, we just had it so good, and the shit we're getting now, ugh. Paying for a flipping skin, man. Oh. And don't get me wrong, when it comes to Fortnite, I have bought skins, but not billions like I've seen with other people. Like, they have billions of skins, like, oh my god. Because this game is just really average and can be really boring at times. And the only way to truly enjoy it is with a friend, but it gets to the point where you're just like, I want to change games. And that's just me anyway, but yeah. I mean, if I still enjoy this game, I'd probably still stream it, but it's only sometimes when there's like a big event going on, I'd play it, yeah. But something I actually care about as well. But yeah, it's just, this is what made it just a normal thing to have in AAA games, and slowly killed it, because the consumers just made them make billions. So what's the point of them doing anything else if they can just make billions off one thing forever? I mean, Fortnite hasn't been around for, like, GTA Online has been around way longer, but because of Fortnite's success with just making people buy V-Bucks to get skins and stuff, and the Battle Pass, and then, you know, the Battle Pass also was a thing that went to other franchises like Call of Duty and stuff, like Warzone, which I'm not a big fan of. Yeah. Even it's getting to the point where it's going to like flipping single player games like Suicide Squad. Like, I was getting hyped for that, but then I'm just like, oh, you had to find a way to ruin it by flipping adding the Battle Pass to a game that's single player. It's like, I mean, I think it's got a bit of co-op, but still, it's just, no. But yeah, to me, Fortnite's the biggest reason. And when probably when Rockstar saw that, they're probably like, what's the point of flipping releasing GTA 6? We could just keep making money off one game for 10 years, probably longer, and no one is really gonna care. I mean, yeah, there is people like me out there who, you know, complain about this, you know, crap, but as long as people are still paying for it, and also the thing they did afterwards with the Plus subscription thing they made, GTA, like, oh my god. I mean, you're already making money from V-Bucks. Not V-Bucks, sorry, I'm getting mixed up with Fortnite now. But with shark cards, and then you make a flipping subscription service that literally adds nothing to the game. Just stuff you could already earn in the game if you just, you know, play it. Like, my god. I just can't imagine the type of people who are basically paying for this, but they purposely make the game a grind, so they'll make you pay. I mean, yeah, I mean, it's getting to a point where the game's getting too old for it to be, you know, justifiable, so that's why they've made certain things that should have been in the game in day one, like, now available, like doing solo lobbies so people don't destroy your cargo, because when shit like that happens, when you lose your cargo on GTA, they're just like, I can't grind all that again, I'm just gonna buy a shark card. I mean, that was basically their exploit to people who were also grinders. I mean, I never did that. I just stopped playing the game. I mean, I never really had a really bad situation where I lost a bunch of cargo. But yeah, I can imagine people who actually went through that, or if they've been, you know, banned and they get like, they're basically buying an account and stuff. Which probably is the better option than actually paying money for shark cards. That's just so much of a waste, especially for how much it costs. Like, my god. And it's the same with flipping V-Bucks. Like, my god, just for skins. Basically just skins. Like, yeah, you get gliders and stuff, but it doesn't really add anything to the game. That's the thing. And that's why I'm on and off with Fortnite. I can't always play. It's just the same game. But yeah, because what's about? I mean, I don't even know what to say anymore. Because what it's all about is, you know, the money, and if they can just basically exploit people to make money easier without effort. That's what gaming companies will do these days. And somehow Rockstar just became the worst when it comes to that. It's just crazy that not long ago, Capcom was probably one of the worst, even EA. Like, they did some terrible stuff even in the best days of gaming. Kind of slowly going into the mediocre to worse times. But yeah. Even Capcom's got better at this point with their remakes and stuff, and I'm still waiting for Code Veronica Please, not RE5. That game's already good. Just give me Code Veronica. Because RE4, that was a game that didn't need to be remade. Yeah, it was good, but it didn't need to be remade. The game was already perfect to me anyway. So yeah, like games like Code Veronica, Dino Crisis, they need a remake. But yeah, going off topic, to a company that's actually doing good now compared to back in the day where it was doing scummy things as well, making half the roster, flipping DLC and stuff like that, just taking out content that should already be in the game. Street Fighter 5 probably the worst for this. Oh, like flipping core characters to the franchise as DLC. Like, what the flip? What is that? But yeah, it's just all about money these days, and if we just keep giving them this money and they make billions from it, they're not gonna put any effort. They're really not. And I guess something happened with Capcom where they're actually putting in the effort to make good games. Yeah, like even with their newer franchises and stuff, they're putting in the effort, and the old ones, yeah. And yeah, maybe someday consumers will learn to not always do the pay-to-win route or try to get things easy by, you know, giving them what they want, or, you know, with skins and stuff. And hopefully one day we can go back to the better days of gaming. But yeah, that's all I got to say. I mean, it would have been a longer video, but I'm doing it in parts because it would have been 40 minutes if it was just a single video about talking about all the things that are killing gaming. But yeah, this is just the first part. Hope you enjoyed it, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.